You feeling like there's a little bit of devil in you? Well, it's in all of us. And that causes us to stand still with our arms out to the side and not able to move, which is what happened last time. And we're going to find out where... I'm going to just say continue, and we're going to find out where it starts us. It's going to be a surprise for all of us. Okay, here we are. We are concerned. We're looking around in the spa. Trying to find a way out. But the prompt always appears just a little bit after I move out of position. Hello. Hup. Now, there is no point. Absolutely none. Now, the thing is, I'm not really sure what I did to cause Jamie to not be able to move. So I hope I don't do it again. It was around here, right? I mean, it is telling me to jump down. So I will do. We should be fine. Now, let's see. What if we... Okay, now there's a prompt telling me to climb. So climbing should be fine. Oh, okay. Now we're up here. Time to shimmy?
There must be a way out.
There must be. Shimmy complete. Uh-oh. When we get those eyeballs, it means a cutscene's about to happen. Which means we're going to escape this part of this room, I guess. Hopefully something will happen. As opposed to nothing.
Give me a hand moving this shit.
Any key? Yep. Tap that left mouse button to lift that shit. All right, we're in another hallway. Very similar to where we were. Now remember, we got separated from Kate. So we're trying to find our way back to her.
Huh.
Yeah? What was the prompt there?
Shut up! No! Monica! No! Stop! Please, shut up!
Oh, I thought that like little play was going to be happening in front of us. Was that all there was to it? Well, I guess we could push the red shiny candy-like button. We could do that.
What the fuck? What is this? Is it some sort of message?
He's trying.
Ooh, a key. This probably is not foreshadowing of anything. Why should it be? Ryan Hart, senior demolition laborer. He was number 8. The Spa Master. The deadliest supervillain of all. Locked, but we have now become the Spa Master. Well, this is where we left Kate, but I don't see her around. Oh no, there she is over there.
Mark, here. Let's move the desk.
Hello? Mark? Jamie?
Here.
Kate,
We're okay.
we're okay.
Thank God.
We found a key. Let's get out of here.
Hear that?
This way.
Find Erin. Oh yeah, that's right. They don't know she's dead. Right.
I've had enough of this shit. What the hell is going on?
Well, Dumet offered a unique H.H. Holmes experience and Charlie couldn't resist. Problem is, for Dumet, it's real.
Moving walls, traps, tricks. It's everything Holmes did.
So why? Why is he doing
Why
it?
did Holmes do what he did? Why do any of the killers we've covered do the shit they do?
Upbringing, trauma.
They're
socio-
crazy.
But they aren't.
You know what I mean? Let's just find Aaron.
All right, we found another Roble. Eventually, we're going to buy some dioramas. Just not right now.
Can you see him?
Are you two going somewhere? All right, you're just walking back there. I guess I'll move ahead. Ominous doorknob.
Guys? Over here. Holy shit.
Is this?
We don't know what it is.
I'll watch the door. You guys look around.
Keeps turning my my flashlight off every time we have one of those scenes.
What the fuck is this?
Blood. Hope this isn't Erin's blood. You look around, Kate. I'll be examining this. I mean, you can examine this. I'll move. I'll walk around. I'll look around.
That smell. My God.
Is that a good my god or a bad my god? Like, do you love the smell or no? Probably not.
This is hers.
Wait, the stabbing point on this has blood on it. What can I not look at the point on the end of it, on the like it's off the bottom of the screen right now. The point, it's covered in blood. I don't think I can rotate it to look at it. Yeah, there, that point, the point coming out of it. No, we're not looking at that.
Here! I found her!
We're not going to ask how she is. Just gonna turn her around violently. Okay, not that violently.
Jamie, wait.
Jamie, look at it a bit more. Jamie, look at her a bit more. Jamie, you sure you don't want to check this out a bit more? What are we zooming in on? Oh no, she put the cloth over Erin.
Do to her.
I'm so sorry.
Don't fucking touch me. Don't start pretending like you give a shit now.
Let's focus on getting the hell out of here. You two can fight later.
We need a plan. Forget his games, traps, all that bullshit. Think about the killers we've covered. There's always a weakness.
You suggesting we invite him to tea and psychoanalyze?
I'm suggesting we use our heads.
We can make guesses all day, but if we die here, it won't matter. I'm not playing detective, I just want to survive.
Playing detective is how we survive. We play his games, we'll lose. We need to outthink him.
He's trying to pick us off one at a time. We need to stick together.
Hang on. He could be listening to us right now.
Where should we go?
Back to the ferry.
It left, remember?
It's on a line. Maybe we could reel it in.
Maybe isn't good enough.
The lighthouse. Maybe we can signal for help. There's police boats patrolling the lakes, right?
All the way out here?
Lighthouses are meant to be seen for miles.
Are you shooting any of this? No one is gonna believe it without proof.
You want me to record him trying to kill us?
And the bodies? For the cops.
Hear that? The walls are moving again.
Kate, hang on. We need to stay close.
Shit! Kate! Hang on!
Oh, sorry, Mark. You got trapdoored. You know what happened to Charlie after he got trapdoored? Just poking that button so many times.
No!
loves pressing that button.
Fuck.
Oh, God!
Whoop. Pressed the wrong one. That was right. That was right mouse, not left mouse. So much for the camera. Find a way out. Oh, we can inspect. Oh no, let's inspect. We have inspected. So, is this where Mark was... No, Mark was supposed to land in the cell. That's where that leads. He was supposed to get plopped out in there, but because the camera strap got caught on the metal shard in there, we got stuck right there, it broke open, we fell out. So we're in a place where we're not supposed to be at the moment. Yep. That's a noble. 10 obols. Gonna buy so many dioramas. But whatever they are. Dioramas of scenes from the game, I guess? I will find out, I guess, at some point. Is there like some, or is there just like a reflection? Okay, that's just like a reflection of the light, not an actual shiny. Gotta hide. I guess I didn't hide. I can still hide, though. I can only hide over here. Was that too late? Probably. I guess he doesn't seem to notice me. Well, sounds like he left. Oh, use the monopod. Use the monopod to extend so he can get the thing.
No good without a camera.
Well, our camera's done, so. Oh wait, this is back where we this is back where we came from. Now there we go. There we go. Gotta hide. Oh, got this going on. Right click this time. All right, Mark kept his heart rate under control. Let us inspect.
$72, $93.
7293. Right, we remember this one from earlier. Can I not? Well, I guess I can't open this. I guess that is that where we came from, though? Yeah, okay.
$68, $83.
7293, and I guess I should probably write this stuff down just in case. Okay, that's 7293 and 6883. Just in case. I guess we're not going to take the sheet off of this. No need. Right, there. There we go. Real human teeth inside of an animatronic head. Oh, by the way, we should take a look at bearings, right? We got something new under complicit. Aaron found an eviction. Oh, I guess I didn't look at that one. But that didn't go anywhere. Signal help. Crew formulated a plan to meet at the lighthouse. One of these wasn't filled in. I wonder if Aaron needed to be alive for that one to be filled in. Uh-oh, gotta hide again. I too like to walk around my murder workshop, just standing in the middle and just staring around. Just wondering if anything is out of place. And then say, nah, must be my imagination. Must be getting tired.
Button. What the fuck? Press the button. Press the button.
Okay.
Press it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Press the button. Press it. Press the button. Press the button. No.
Okay, we're calling it together.
Press the button.
Why are we pressing the button?
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
It's not a real person, Mark.
Press the button.
You don't have to press the button just because the mannequin says to press the button.
The button. Press it.
So it looked like Kate was, what, turning over Mark and then got startled? Was it a good startle or bad? Didn't necessarily seem like... That didn't necessarily seem bad. She was just like, could be a good startle. We got this. Well, there was the combination from earlier, but we could try the 4-digit numbers that we got recently and see if those do anything. Yep, down there. Yep. Okay. Nope, did not mean to click that a second time. Sorry. 7. 2. 9. 3. Okay.
Bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Dead bodies.
Yeah, we remember that. Fun times. Can we try the other one? Nope, that's not what I wanted. We also got... 6. 8. 8. 3.
You okay?
No! This fucking thing popped out of nowhere.
Well, there was a camera in that thing the whole time. Wouldn't you just know it? When Mark got scared by the H.H. Holmes animatronic. Oh, no picture on this. Department of Investigation, FBI, Behavioral Science Unit, Special Agent, Hector Mundy. Welcome new recruits. Assume it's Hector Mundy crossing out his face.
Psychological assessment conducted by Dr. Isabella Garcia. Patient name, Mundy, Hector. Behavioral observation. Hector arrived at our scheduled appointment 24 minutes late. Once we sat down and began the session, he struggled to maintain eye contact. He found it difficult to articulate his feelings and was terse and guarded throughout. Hector has been working long hours and, as a result, isn't sleeping well. Hector spoke about his recently deceased mother and displayed evidence that he hasn't yet fully come to terms with her death. I strongly recommended a course of antidepressants, but he is resistant to this idea, believing that it would have a detrimental effect on his capability with regards to his current investigation. Hector describes his work in immaculate detail, and contrary to earlier in the session, his thought content is both coherent and logical. He is displaying an unhealthy obsession with his work, but his recent bereavement may be the underlying issue.
To Chester Bell from Dr. Isabella Garcia, consultant psychologist. And it's the stuff we just heard. All right. Busy at work, mom died, investigating serial killers. It's enough to make someone want to open up their own murder hotel. Not that I want to criticize Mark's survival skills, but he is the biggest and most muscular of the friends. And the killer was standing right there. It seems like that might have been his best shot for survival, would be to, give him a little sneak up from behind with a weapon. I mean, if he's sneaking out, the guy's going to be at the control panel for the house again. It just seems like maybe taking a more attacking nature would have been better. But then again, it didn't work out too well for Aaron. But then again, Mark, as said, is much bigger and more muscly than Aaron. It should probably work out better for him.
Yo! I'm not some fucking lab rat here for your amusement. So now what?
Jamie's favorite. She loves these. Equip the multimeter, even though it doesn't seem to do anything in these puzzles, but she's the only one who can do them because she has the multimeter. Anyway, you remember how it goes. Where does it start? Well, we can do... No, we cannot do that one. Gotta restart. Oh, I guess I don't have to restart. I can just turn it off. It doesn't reset when I go back. Let's turn that off. Let's start from here, and then to there, and then to there, and then to there, and then to here, and then from... Nope, I need to do this one first. Turn that off. And then to that. And then to here. And then to here. And then to here. That's how fuse boxes work. If you've never had to use one. Exactly like this.
we go.
We did it. We got a shimmy icon. All right, that can be opened. What room 183? Anything else? This one's room 184. Very ominous. All right, what's in this one first?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What is this, her room? Was it ransacked? Here's the window that she saw Mr. Dumet leaving from, which, you know, sometimes would come up, and then sometimes it seems like they forgot. Doesn't seem like there's any shinies. Nothing here you want to take with you? Of course, we know that there's a room behind the mirror, but Jamie doesn't know that. All right, there's the ominous room here. Anything further down this hallway before we go into the ominous red room? No, this one's locked.
What the hell?
All right, you got a red light coming out of the mirror. Yes. I am looking around. I guess maybe I could use my tool. Let's look at that again.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, we found the surveillance room. Well, maybe it's just a surveillance room. Maybe not the one.
Mark!
Yell at the screen, Jamie. Maybe he'll hear you. Uh-oh. Dark picture. It's Jamie being crushed. And Kate's like, oh no! Jamie got crushed! Let's try to prevent Jamie getting into a situation where she gets crushed. Alright, looking around. Not seeing anything. Hey, is that our boss? Not sure. He's holding a cigarette.
You want to know what it means to be a killer? You ever been to the art museum downtown? They got this painting by a guy, I forget his name. Famous painter. He did portraits of slaughtered cows hanging on hooks. You take a normal person to a slaughterhouse, and they will puke their guts out. You make it into a painting, and suddenly it's art. There's no difference between the two. No, not really. Don't look at me like that. You know I'm right. You get it. I know you get it. You got to do something that matters. Make people feel something they've never felt before. Shatter the illusion that any of us are really in control. Think of the most profound thing you've ever done. The most beautiful thing you've ever created. And I promise you, it's nothing compared to watching the life bleed out of someone. To see the fear in their eyes. To feel them pawing at you for release. To hear them pleading, begging. That moment when someone realizes they are at their end. That's when you feel it. That's true art. That's what you have to be. An artist. A sculptor. An architect. I see the gleam in your eye, Agent Mundy. You're not fooling me. Oh, look at you now, huh? Am I gonna be your first? Well, come on then, huh? I'm right here. This room is soundproof. You don't even have to wait for a plane to fly overhead. There you are. I see you now. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Bare hands can feel good, huh? But the blade makes for such a prettier picture. You've got potential, Agent Mundy. If you truly want to be an artist.
Did he not know she was there?
God damn, that was close.
I kind of figured that's why he played the recorder.
Come on!
Find the others. Okay, so there's been this sort of little murder serial killer plot line in the background about Agent Mundy, who has been investigating serial killers. And the person that's being interviewed, I think, was indicated to be the person who killed Kate's friend back in college, which she mentioned in one scene, I think. And then Agent Mundy just one day decided, hey, I want to kill people. And I will, and then he did it. Now, the thing is, we're not getting a clear look at him, and he is wearing a mask. Usually when that happens, it's because you would recognize the person. And if it is Agent Mundy, we've never actually seen him, so don't know why his face would be a surprise. But could it be any of the characters that we've already been introduced to? You wouldn't think... Oh. You wouldn't think so. Hey, it's that anxiety book.
Who says self-help books don't work?
Well, what do you know? Charlie throwing it down the hallway came in useful.
Come on.
Don't get crushed. If we're saying the murderer is wearing a mask and is clearly a man, who could it be of our cast of characters? And I guess the most likely suspect would be Charlie. But then again, we played as Charlie during that whole sequence, and I guess I shouldn't say that a game wouldn't do that, because, I mean, obviously there have been games before that have you play as the killer, and the killer is like, oh, what's going on? I gotta find out who that killer is. You know, games have existed like that before. I don't know if that's what they're doing here.
Can you hear me?
Oh, someone's there. Give him a pet. Pet the head. I like how we can see like a bit of Kate flashing in the camera for a second. In case you missed me, Michelle, morning, writing 8 a.m., requested to use library or music lounge, so assume I'm in one of those. Lunch, family time, 2 p.m. Can we dine outside in the garden? Evening writing, 5 p.m. The bar seems like a good writing spot. Dinner, 9 p.m. And then it's torn off after that. Notes from a previous guest. An itinerary. Luggage that no one took with them. Manny Sherman, the Beast of Arkansas, by Joseph Morello. Yeah, Sherman is the killer who's being interviewed, I think. Joseph Morello was a previous guest at the at this hotel. Can I look around? There we go. Yeah, that's right. That's who it was.
Wasn't Dumet on the ferry?
What's our bearing say? Mr. Dumet, I presume. Kate found a book by Joe Morello. The author's picture is the man who ferried them to the island. Mark found an FBI ID card belonging to Agent Hector Mundy. Was there anything previous on that? No, I guess not. Right. Oh, we're opening it up. But honestly, I was glad to be leaving. They've been real nice folks, the Stewarts. Real nice. Both in their 70s now. Dad's still strong as an ox, having been a military man before moving to the town to settle and start a family. Mom was starting to get a little frail. You could tell she'd taken it the hardest. Mrs. Stewart had made me coffee. She was functioning okay, but had a dead-behind-the-eyes look. 26 years on, still living in that cocoon of numbness such devastation can bring. We talked a lot. They were at ease talking about anything. The night it had happened, the cruel details, how they felt about him. It was just a fact of life to them. Their daughter had been murdered by a serial killer, and that was their world. That sounds really mean. Maybe use kinder words? I don't like the cocoon sentence. Is there a more relatable metaphor? Everything. It was a shock when they offered to show me Mary's room. I was apprehensive, but thanked them and agreed. It would be helpful to get an idea of the kind of girl Mary was. I followed Mrs. Stewart. I could feel the toll that the murder had taken as we walked through the house and upstairs to Mary's room. Her husband didn't like to go into that room. Things were neat and tidy, but shabby. We walked over a beaten old carpet, past outdated wallpaper and paintings, mostly biblical, that were thick with dust. The strain and financial impact must have been huge. Mrs. Stewart hadn't worked since Mary's death. Again, sounds really mean. Can you not just say they had a rough time of it without being so descriptive? Maybe explain why? Did she find it difficult to face anyone? Her schoolwork was stacked by her bed, and her childhood toys and dolls were still displayed on shelves. What stuck out the most, though, was her uniform, still hanging on the front of the wardrobe ready for her shift at the diner the next day. Mary was a tiny girl, only 5'1", and weighed less than 100 pounds. She didn't stand a chance the night she was taken. I kept thinking about her room as I drove through the town. Milton would have been an unremarkable place in 1995, but it was close to lifeless now. Mostly boarded-up buildings. The only shops were liquor stores, which had bums outside them, drinking at 11 a.m. It was as if the town had died when Mary did. Eventually, Milton faded in my rearview mirror as the image of Mary's uniform burned into my mind. Go hug Natalie right now, please. Later in the next day, I finally got back to our house. Scrambling over a package sat on our doorstep. A brown box. I had no idea who it was from. Had Michelle ordered something? Curiosity took over and I hauled it inside. Opening it, I found an old tape recorder along with a quartet of tapes. I listened to the first one. The voice, unmistakable. It was Sherman. No. Mention their interviews? I guess, can we not go to another page? I guess not. All right. Morello writing a book about Sherman. Someone sent him a bunch of tapes of interviews with Sherman. Who could possibly have sent him those tapes? Who would have had the tapes? It is indeed a mystery. Beast body burgled. Arkansas this week. The body of the so-called Beast of Arkansas has been removed from its grave by suspected body snatchers. The infamous serial killer, whose real name is Manny Sherman, was executed this month, and his remains were buried at an undisclosed cemetery in Springdale, Arkansas. A senior police spokesperson for local law enforcement stated at a press conference, "We believe this to be the work of a serial killer, obsessives, and are pursuing various leads. We assume there are multiple individuals involved, but have not ruled out that it may be an individual." Although the burial site is unknown, rumors have been circulating among serial killer enthusiast forums online since Sherman's execution. When questioned by the press about such online groups, the spokesperson added, "These people who call themselves fans of killers are very foolish. If they was aware of the despicable details of such crimes, as we in law enforcement are, they would rethink their views about celebrating such heinous criminals." Police refused to confirm the name of the cemetery to the media in the aftermath of the news. All right. I'm thinking the person in that interrogation room was probably Sherman. I was wondering if it was Charlie, because he was burned and holding a cigarette. But he wasn't wearing Charlie's clothes. And the fact that he was in like an interrogation room kind of makes it seem like it's probably Sherman's body instead. So Charlie could still be alive. It's still a possibility. Schrodinger's Charlie. He's both alive and dead until we observe him.
Focus.
Focus, Kate. Did we get a combination? Well, it's not what I pressed. Find the code to the door. Nope, I didn't. It's weird. Using the mouse to click on this is weird. It doesn't work right. Yeah, I'm going to click on it. Again. Oh, there we go. Now turn. Okay, there we go. I have to, like, get right in the center of it, I think. No, I have to click on the button first to make the cursor change, so I then can click on the button. Click on it once, and then I can click on it. That is not it. Did we see a 4-digit combo in Kate's area here? Oh, what's that?
Connie.
Bearing updated? Mysterious creature. Kate found a dog bowl with the name Connie. All right, that's a bearing. Okay, that fills out our last bearing here, yeah. Maybe there's a dog somewhere. Oh, yeah, you can actually see in the thumbnail for it. You can see a dog face. Is the dog still alive? All right, right now it says find the code to the door. So I guess it's not any of our previous codes. Bethany? Anything else? Do you have a code for me? I don't think you have a code for me. Please stop crying, Mommy.
Please stop crying, Mommy.
Well, I mean, Mommy has to look on the back of this to see the message. Not a very efficient way of delivering this message, Bethany. We already saw that over there. Take a look around to see what else we may have missed. Of course, we have seen this. Any combinations? I mean, 8 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m., 9 a.m. Would that be a code for a door? It is 4 numbers, and there doesn't seem to be a reason that we're seeing it. Those times? I don't know why it would be a combination. But it's 4 numbers, and there doesn't seem to be a reason that we're seeing it. Nope, that didn't want to click that a second time. No. Well, it wouldn't have made sense for that to be a combination anyway. Just noted that it was a series of 4 numbers. All right, let's look back at this. Was there anything in this that could be a combination? Look how slow she turns it. Real slow. That's 1995. Wouldn't expect it to be a combination, but it's 4 digits. Seems unlikely. I guess we could try. Weird, after looking at it, camera turn doesn't work anymore. Like, I'm moving the mouse to turn the camera, and nothing's happening. So I'm just gonna move around until camera starts working again. Maybe when I go into this room. No, camera turn is still not... Okay, there we go. There we go. I had to click the left mouse button, then it started working. Because that is how it goes, doesn't it? All right, well, let's try. I don't think it's 1995, but let's try it. Click, and then click 1. Click, and then click 9. Click, then click 9. Click, then click 5. That is not it. Well, there were a few things in this room that we looked at, such as the beast. I don't think there were any numbers, unless there's anything else in this zoom in that we can take a look at. No, there are no numbers in this article. There's the drawing of a crying girl, and please stop crying, mommy, on the back. She did not write down the combination on her drawing. There is the dog bowl. Is there anything else around here? It's just to zoom in on a dog bowl. It says Connie. There is the doll over here. We can't look at the book underneath the doll. Seems like the only reason to look at the doll is so we can see the name Bethany on the back of it. Woo! Woo! Just being methodical here. We looked at the journal. Or like a rough draft of a novel, of a book. And look at the itinerary. Didn't seem like it had any codes for us. Considering it says find the code to the door as one of our objectives, does that mean when we find the code to the door, that objective will be completed? Hey, hello. Do you have a code? You have a code to a door? Hello? I don't think there's anything on the door that says the code. So how far away from the door could the code be? It seems like the other doors are locked. And, okay, it's not letting us go back through here. So at the very least, we know the code cannot be back there. And all the doors here are locked in this hallway. We can inspect this. There's nothing to see, though. Nothing to observe. The only thing is hearing someone crying. Presumably Beatrice's mother, as Beatrice wanted her to stop crying, But she will never stop crying now. Anything behind this door? I'm not seeing any other items to look at here. Anything on the wall? Or the ceiling? We don't look at the ceilings often, really. I feel like we have perhaps looked at all of the items. There's just like something that I'm just not seeing. But considering that items, you know, shine, when you're, you know, looking this hard, it's pretty unlikely you're going to miss it. At least it seems like that to me. Okay, so is there a reason that we need to know the people involved here? Actually, Bethany, not Beatrice. Can I, like, move this more than I am? I feel like this is as far as I can move it. And if you have to move it to see something, usually it doesn't make you really move it that far. I think that's as far as we can do it. So Bethany wishes that her mother would stop crying. And I assume Bethany does get mentioned in this here. Well, it says go hug Natalie. Maybe Bethany actually doesn't get mentioned. He says, go hug Natalie right now. And yeah, it doesn't seem like there are any other pages. And there's this. This doesn't seem to have had a purpose for it. Library, writing 8 a.m. In case you missed me, Michelle. I assume Michelle's the name of the wife. Well, actually, I do have the... There is something in the D-pad, isn't there? Is that a pencil? Have we used a pencil before? Kate can use her pencil to find out what was written on the torn paper. I don't think we've used this before. All right. There we go. Kate's special skill. Investigate the crying. All right, crying's back there. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to look at. All right, let us reveal the source of the crying. Hello?
Oh my god!
What's secret? An animatronic of a woman, real body parts have been used in this construction. Do you not have to do this if it's a secret? No, that ends her segment. All right. Oh, hey, it's Charlie's room. What's going on? Weird. It's like he vanished. He burned so much that he's still alive. You think Charlie was gonna die before he got that cigarette? You are sorely mistaken. We have to find a way out, but that's probably enough for tonight, for tonight's session of the Dark Pictures Anthology, The Devil in Me, ending it on a high note with Charlie coming out of the floor, more determined than ever to smoke that cigarette. You see, determined, see? His primary trait is determined, parentheses for cigarette. Okay, so hiding under the grate was actually the thing to do. That was the survival thing. Like, I didn't think the door could be forced open. It seemed like the grate was the only thing. All right. Well, no one died tonight. So that's something. Kate, Jamie, Mark, they're all alive for the time being, and it turns out Charlie is alive too. Erin is the only one, unfortunately, that is now confirmed dead. Super dead, really. And we did get some premonitions of, say, Jamie being crushed in a wall, so hopefully we can avoid that from happening. There's also a weird one about it looks like Kate rolls Mark over and then gets surprised, and I don't know what that one's about. There was one earlier in the playthrough where there's like a boat that like goes into some rocks and explodes. We haven't seen a boat yet, but we should be careful of a boat if we come across one. The plan, Mark, Kate, and Jamie's plan, is to get to the lighthouse and try to signal for help, though Charlie does not know about the plan. So everyone's separate, but they are still alive, the exception of Erin. The objective is to find a way out. We have 46 opals. That is our status as we end tonight's session of The Devil in Me. No curator tonight. It seems like in the Dark Pictures games, it takes a while before we ever see the curator. Like in The Quarry, the chapters were shorter, I think, and you had more interactions with the woman, the lady between chapters. Whereas the curator, you rarely see him really. So we haven't seen him tonight. I'm sure we will see him next time as we continue on with The Devil in Me.